It is said that when there is corruption, you need to follow the money. In the case of P. Diddy, you need to follow the mama.
Wait. Did Diddy's mom force him to engage in these freak-offs when he was still a minor? Chill, these Diddy stories are getting way out of hand. And honestly, at this point...
Born in December 1940, Janice experienced both triumphs and heart-wrenching challenges throughout her life.
Freshly dipped though.
Did y'all peep that? The mother has on white nail polish, just like Carisha should be wearing white nail polish. If you remember, in the lawsuit, Cassie said that...
Do something with it.
It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me always. Money coming.
Wait. Did Diddy's mom force him to engage in these freak-offs when he was still a minor? Chill, these Diddy stories are getting way out of hand. And honestly, at this point, it's hard to say what's fact and what's not. Because every single day, there are more and more horrific stories about this man. And now the streets are saying that Diddy's mom was involved in the freak-offs and that he grew up to be the way that he did because of his messed up childhood. So word on the street is his mom, Janice Combs, was an escort, and she would sometimes make Diddy watch her indulge in these freak-offs when he was still a kid. As if this wasn't bad enough, his dad was also the leader of a very notorious gang in Harlem back in the day, and he would physically assault people and sometimes even unalive them in front of Diddy. Now, this don't excuse any of his behavior, not one bit, but at least it gives us a little explanation as to where Diddy inherited all these nasty fetishes and extremely tendencies from. Okay, so ever since Cassie filed her lawsuit, Diddy's whole life has pretty much gone down the drain. He's lost over 18 brand deals. He was kicked off of his position as chairman at his own company, Revolt TV. He's now being dragged to court by the company that distributes his alcohol beverage, and the SA lawsuits just keep piling up by the day. It's definitely not gonna be long before he wipes his bank account clean to fund all of these court fees and fines he's gonna be paying. And as if this wasn't bad enough, people have also been looking into his family to try and figure out how Diddy came to be the kind of person that he is. And man, oh man, people found out a whole lot. It looks like Diddy's raging addiction to drugs, these freak-offs, and his against people is tied to his childhood trauma. See, Diddy was still a kid when his father passed away, so in order to provide for the family, his mom Janice was working 3 jobs, and allegedly escorting was one of them. My mother worked 3 jobs, and my grandmother worked 2. At an early age, I started my own paper route. According to the internet, Janice would sometimes bring some of the men that she hooked up with to the house. This is something that she would do often, and Diddy would witness it happen all the time. As if this wasn't already bad enough for an underage kid to be seeing, it's also been reported by multiple sources that his father was a gang leader in Harlem. This was confirmed by Complex Magazine back in 2013 in an explosive article where they investigated the parents of a lot of popular rappers. The article read, Diddy's dad, Melvin Combs, was a well-known Harlem gangster who had connections to both Frank Lucas and Nikki Barnes, and Janice was the boss's ride-or-die chick. After her husband was brutally murdered when Diddy was still a child, she took to raising young Sean on her own. And if you thought this was bad, wait till you hear about Diddy's very weird relationship with his mother. People have actually been speculating for a while now that Diddy and his relationship with his mom goes way farther than the regular mother-son relationship. These rumors got even worse after a video.
It is said that when there is corruption, you need to follow the money. In the case of P. Diddy, you need to follow the mama. If P. Diddy is debauched, then his mother is debauched. It is hard to believe that P. Diddy was once an innocent baby bouncing on somebody's knee. It wasn't his father, because his father was murdered while he was sitting in his car when P. Diddy was 2. Rumor has it that P. Diddy's father was carrying on with somebody else, and so his mother sent a heavy to go and teach the father a lesson. And he didn't teach him a lesson, or maybe he taught him a big lesson. He killed him. There's another rumor to say that P. Diddy's mother got together with his father's murderer. Now, in order to make ends meet, she worked 3 jobs. One was a teaching assistant. One, she was a model, although there are no photographs to verify that. And the third, well, let's just say that she would bring her work home with her. And P. Diddy had to watch, forced to watch her and her clients. Now, we don't know whether he was groomed, whether he was radicalized, or whether he was abused. But we do know that he was sexualized. He was exposed to sexual activities that no young boy should see. And what happens in sexualization is that it impairs your cognitive processes. It impairs your physical and mental and behavioral development. This is child abuse. We can see the sexualization as it transpires with the relationship with P. Diddy and his mother. One video has surfaced where P. Diddy and his mother are sitting by the pool hydrating, as you do, and he is talking about how amazing his mother is. He's saying his mother is amazing, but he's shaking his head. Oh, my mother is great. She's amazing. And then she puckers up and they have what I can only describe as an incestuous kiss. He then goes on to talk about his mother's prowess. You know, she can touch the ground with her palms. What does that mean? Why do we need to know that? He then pans down his mother's body and we see the white nail varnish that Cassie spoke about. Cassie, who was a Diddy victim, talked about how Diddy liked to have all his women wear white nail varnish because it looked better on camera. Was it P. Diddy's idea or was it the mother's idea? Is P. Diddy's mother his mother, or is she his woman? They say that the apple does not fall far from the tree. Yeah, that's what they say.
Born in December 1940, Janice experienced both triumphs and heart-wrenching challenges throughout her life. One of her greatest joys came when she married Melvin Combs, and together they had 2 children, Keisha and Sean, who would later become the iconic music mogul known as Diddy. However, her happiness was cut short when tragedy struck, and she lost her husband. This event, which happened when Diddy was just 3 years old, nearly caused Janice's world to come crashing down. She was left to raise her 2 children as a single mother.
But there's whispers in the streets of Harlem that Diddy's mother isn't alive. Did y'all see when they interviewed Dapper Dan about Diddy?
I haven't seen that one. Please.
And they asked him what he thought about what was going on with Diddy and if he knew Diddy. And I love Dapper Dan for this. He said, I grew up with his parents. I knew his parents. He said, and what's going on with him has been going on long before him. Now, his father was a government snitch and a bad actor in the criminal world altogether. The woman that they're saying is his mother was a prostitute and a whore. But there's whispers in the streets of Harlem that Diddy's mother isn't alive. Not his biological mother, that woman is his aunt.
Whoa.
There are
Wait a
whispers.
Wait a minute.
There are whispers. Diddy's story is so convoluted, but nobody really likes talking about who he was before he became Puffy. Nobody, like, I would love if I could be granted an interview with him. To interview Diddy now in his most raw state about his life up until the age of 15 only.
Gee.
Mine freshly dipped though.
Did y'all peep that? The mother has on white nail polish, just like Carisha be wearing white nail polish. If you remember, in the lawsuit, Cassie said that Diddy forced the women around him to wear white nail polish because it looked good during the freak-offs. So it's very interesting that his mother is wearing the same white nail polish.
Yeah, for real. Mom Duke know how to have a good time. She ain't sitting in the house playing, and outside moving and shaking, baby. She come with me to strip club. I don't care. For real. It's my dog, you know. I want to live life. Be out here moving and grooving. My mom told me, she just said, keep moving, baby.
That's right.
Keep moving.
Don't stop.
She could touch the floor with her palms. You know? Flat. Oh! Take pew, pew, pew.
Nasty bitch.
So now this next video, this came.
Man, fabulous. And that's that Prada bodysuit?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God, yeah. That's right. Spend all my money, mama. For real. I want you to.
And I'm doing it too.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm getting every dime.
Every dime. There you go. Yes, darling. Don't she look beautiful?
I'll save some for you, though.
Let me introduce you to my mom, called Mom Dukes.
Hi.
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrated. What's up, Mom?
Everything's good, baby. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
Baby.
Mom freshly dipped though. Yeah, my mom's single. Yeah, for real. Mom Duke know how to have a good time.
I never knew that side of him. He was always so nice to me and respectful. And my whole family. He was always very pleasant, beautifully respectful, never had a bug, but not like he's going to ask North ones to go to a white party, is he? So it's like, you know what I'm saying. We different worlds and all of that, but it's it doesn't surprise me to say, you know, where there's a lot of power, there's a lot of money, attracts a lot of codes, and they think that they can do whatever because they've got the power. Doesn't surprise me too much.
I was in them containers that said green on it. I'm talking about I've been in the ocean. I held on to a girl, which was Allie Carter. I held on to her. We hugged each other because we were being shipped and we thinking we about to die because it's a storm and it's the middle of the ocean. Right. We can't see. We just hear it. We just feel it rocking like it's about to fall. We could have fell into the ocean and been dead. Like, I just want, if Allie Carter looks at this, I just want to apologize to her because she reached out to me probably way back in 2012. And she said people were after her. And I'm like, girl, I don't want to meet you because people after you. You ain't about to bring them to me. Because I didn't know what the people is, but I just want whoever the people are to know I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Where the diddler, where he messed up is that he started thinking he can do what the white man do without the white man. That's where he messed up. Start feeling like he was the white man. That's where he messed up, I feel like. Because other than that, if people would have just kept doing what they was doing, wouldn't nobody ever help nobody. Disgusted, but didn't nobody save me. She stuck that glass in me, and after that, but my eyes were booked the whole time, and they put a blindfold on me. I remember them beating the fuck out of me. I remember them hog tying me. I remember them all being mad at me because I put snake venom in everybody's drinks and shit, because everybody acting like they couldn't remember. But when this witchy lady, she gave me she was in a red room, and the room had mirrors everywhere, and it was a yellow snake in the damn sink. She gave me the venom, and whatever she gave me, it made me still be numb. But whatever she gave me, it made me coherent. Like I was coherent to everything, but I still couldn't move. You know what I'm saying? And I put it in everything. And I remember Kris Jenner being mad about it, and I stabbed her in her left side of her shoulder, like right here. This is where I stabbed her, right there. And no, it's not allegedly. It really happened. It really happened. And I hope by me going live and me telling some stuff that it don't help him get off. You know what I'm saying? Because they saying I don't need to talk, but I don't have no lawyer. I don't have nobody to represent me. And if it was for the money, I would have been and took the money.
All right.
I would have been and took the money.
It's all right, sis. Speak your truth. Speak your truth.
He burned down this building to cover up all the evidence and some more people that was there. Yeah, that's the building he caught talking about, because he ended up doing some shit. He slipped, fell, hit his head, and I ended up pulling him out. I wanted to leave him in there, but the power of God told me to do it. And God told me to get him. And I wanted to let that nigga burn. I wanted to let that nigga die. I swear for God, I wanted to let him die. I can't tell you. I wanted to let him die. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. Yes, I was young, and yes, I pulled out a grown man out of a burning place. You hear me? And I jotted for the woods, and I was lost in the woods. I died in the woods. God brought me back to life, and I just told God, just please kill me. I don't want to get away. I'm hungry. I was in the woods. I don't know how long I was in the woods until I made it to the barbed wire fence beat me up. I was already beat up because before I made it to the woods, they beat that damn dildo inside of me. The dildo, he made Roger Bonds go by. He told that man go buy that dildo. They beat that dildo inside of me, and I don't know. I went to the highway. I made it through the barbed wire fence, and I'm like, damn, I thought I was in the jungle, because they kept telling me you're in the jungle. So I didn't know where the fuck I was at. I'm thinking I done ran away from Africa to America. That's what I'm thinking in my kid mind. You know what I'm saying? And this is how I wrote my police report. This is how the first police report is written. You know what I'm saying? And they're looking disgusted, but didn't nobody save me. She stuck that glass in me, and after that, my eyes were booked the whole time. And
all right, after nearly
I'm a lawyer. I've been talking about the Diddy case.
Listen.
Come out to freak us.
Two private investigators.
At bay because she's around. I've got to tell you something. Okay, this is pretty funny. I think it's funny, ironic. She goes in my face. She goes, boo, like that. Okay, like a cartoon. And the reason she's doing this is, and now my eye's twitching again. Okay, the reason look, I can't stop it from twitching. Oh my God. Every time I talk about her, my eye twitches. It gets out of control. And you know what? She may have had a seizure and hit the ground. That's maybe what she's trying to show me. But she acts like she's trying to scare her ex. She is around him energetically quite a bit. She watches him. She sees what he's saying. She knows what he's doing. It's very, very transparent to her, and you can't fool her. And you are going to stand so noted, accountable within the next 5 months. He's trying desperately to backpedal out of this. But whoever that man is, and it's a white man that has the tape or the information or however that is, one of the manuscripts with personal, private, written, handwritten documentation about what was said to her 3 months before she passed, what she witnessed, and the final straw that she couldn't take anymore. And it's not a case of domestic violence. It goes far beyond that and that. So it is domestic violence, but it's far, far beyond that. So she goes in a completely different scope. 5 months. The time is being marked. 5 months. So this is June, July, August, September, October, November. I'm going for November 15th. Or right around there. It's coming out. It will not be, you cannot keep this. She's literally, you cannot stop the truth. And she has, like, this is it. Her ex crossed the line in such a way that it offended her sense of moral code, and she could no longer stay. He also used to hit her and choke her, so that we're clear on that. She shows me being choked, being shaken and choked like that. And he was always tricking her. He was always coming in nice and then flipping a switch, flipping like that. Always coming in nice and then flippo like that. And actually, very scared human being, if he's human. I'm adding that. She didn't add.
Why is Diddy going down now?
Water. I want the nice car. I want the nice watch. I want to.
Diddy is out of jail.
I never knew that side of him. He was always so nice to me and respectful. And my whole family. He was always very pleasant, beautifully respectful, never had a problem. But not like he's going to ask honest ones to go to a white party, is he? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? We different worlds and all of that, but it's it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't say, you know, where there's a lot of power, there's a lot of money, attracts a lot of codes, and they think that they can do whatever because they've got the power. Doesn't surprise me too much. I never knew that side of him. He was always so nice to me and respectful. And my whole family. He was always very pleasant, beautifully respectful, never had a problem. But not like he's going to ask honest ones to go to a white party, is he? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? We different worlds and all of that, but it's it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't say, you know, where there's a lot of power, there's a lot of money, attracts a lot of codes, and they think that they can do whatever because they've got the power. Doesn't surprise me.
Sorry. Okay.
Let's switch our focus. Let's switch our focus to the government. In my Let's switch our focus to the government. In my opinion, I'm just going to say it the way it is. No friend historically of these
In 2010, I went to an industry party with one of my girlfriends and my manager. And at the time I was doing music, but today we just wanted to go out and have some fun. Okay, so when we end up at this party, this singer happens to be very famous actually. He's trending right now. He was acting insane. Really insane. I mean, this guy did lines and lines and lines of M. There was about probably like 50 people in this suite, and it was a pretty large suite, and it was him and a couple of his rapper friends who are also famous. And kid you not, this singer probably hooked up with 25 women that night. And I know this because there was many instances when he would grab a girl and he would leave the hotel room and he'd be gone for 10, 15 minutes and then come back. And he would look disheveled, okay? And I knew that eventually I wanted to leave because he was gonna try to make his rounds to the other side of the suite because there were so many girls, and he was kind of starting in the area where everybody was snorting these M's. So now he's making his way to the other side of the room, which is where me and my girlfriend are at. And I'm already feeling a little uncomfortable and unimpressed by his behavior. And my girlfriend, she's very much standoffish. But my manager kept reiterating, hey, this is your opportunity. You can make a song with him. I was not one bit interested at the moment, but I didn't want to seem like a Debbie Downer and just abruptly leave because I was feeling uncomfortable, which, ladies, if you feel uncomfortable, just fucking leave. And so he comes up to me and he's like, hit this. So, well, he met me more with, you seem really uncomfortable. Why are you so stiff? Hit this. And everybody's looking at me, and I didn't want to seem weird because I was the only woman of color there. That was the first red flag, but of course, I'm 19, 20, 21 years old. So I think I was like 20 years old. So anyway, I take a hit of this, which also when I did that, I had my hand, it took me aback a little bit. So the sensation, and so my hand was extended out as soon as I hit it, and my girlfriend thought I was passing it to her, so she grabs it and hits it, and we both feel that feeling, this immediate weird tingling cold feeling from the top of our heads to the bottom of our feet. And I'm immediately scared, uncomfortable, and I'm asking, what did you just give me? What did you just give me? And his rapper friend jumps in like, oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you knew what it was. And I respond with, is this Angel, right? And he's saying, no, it's not that. It's just regular stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, this is not regular stuff. My girlfriend's saying her lips are tingling, her head's tingling. She feels weird. This doesn't feel normal. And then the rapper friend is saying, hey, we could give you a bottle. We could give you a suite all to yourselves. We don't want no problems. And at that moment, I knew something was going to go awry. So I decided I'm leaving. I don't give a shit. I leave, my girlfriend follows, the manager stays back because he's trying to talk and politic. And I'm just like, I want no parts. By the time we get home, the feeling finally goes away and I am shook to my core. And I'm saying this story because if this man is doing what he's doing right now, he's going viral for how he's acting, it's because his brain is rotting from not only all the M and whatever he's smoking, but all the women he's running through. And you can tell that everything he does is completely out of desperation to escape his mind at every single moment. Every 5 to 10 minutes, he was doing the biggest rails. So am I surprised that he's having meltdowns and he's going crazy? No. And I remember calling him out online for something that I had a feeling he did to a few of our biggest stars. And I remember somebody he knew responding telling me to shut up and trying to, talk down to me and all that stuff. And I get it. Like, that's your friend. You want to defend him. But I'm telling you right now, this guy is complete brain rot. He is the scum of the earth. He's one of the scummiest dudes in the industry. He seems nice. He seems genuine. He seems like a well-rounded guy. No, he's trash. He's trash. And I'm not surprised that people in his family want nothing to do with him. I'm not surprised that even men that are as horrendous as him in the industry want nothing to do with him, because he's a ticking time bomb. He's going to reveal some of Hollywood's darkest secrets, because what he's going through right now, he was raised in a good home. He was raised in a good home, and you could tell that he just so badly wants to fit in, and these horrendous people are rejecting him because they feel as though, even though he's down to do some dirt bag shit, he's not really one of them. He's just the water boy, essentially. So just keep an eye on him. You guys will figure out who it is. You'll figure it out.
Diddy's mom speaks out. He's not a monster. While the whole world is shocked by the accusations against Diddy, one person decided to break the silence. Diddy's mother spoke out and said, "My son is not a monster." But what's really going on here? Is she trying to hide something? Diddy is facing multiple serious accusations, and more disturbing details keep coming to light. But to his mother, he's just an innocent son. She claims that he's being unfairly targeted. But why is she speaking out now? Why is she so desperate to defend him at this very moment? After so many accusations involving secret parties, threats, and even influence over other artists, does Diddy's mother really believe in his innocence? Or does she know something that we don't? Maybe she's just trying to protect his image, but the truth might be much darker. If he's really as innocent as she says, then why are so many people coming forward against him? Why are even close celebrities distancing themselves? Could it be fear of being exposed too? Her statement only raised more questions than answers. Comment guilty if you think the truth is still being hidden, and follow for part 2, where we'll reveal what else Diddy's mom had to say about these dark accusations that are destroying his career.
Hey y'all, welcome back to All Things Jenny. I'm Jenny. So let's talk about the momager, the matriarch of the Combs family, the mother, Janice Combs of Diddy Combs. So the words in the streets is that Diddy's mom was the one, allegedly, was the one that introduced him to all of those things. And another thing that I heard too, and this is all alleged, okay, that Diddy's mom and Diddy have participated in Ménage à Trois together, which is kind of weird. But then when you think about it, it kind of makes sense, because remember seeing that video, which I've shown before, of Diddy talking about, oh, Mama Dukes just got her fresh dip. And you know how Diddy liked them white nail polish on the girls that he had doing things for him. If you like that, and what is tied to what you like, you also have your mom doing, what does that mean? Is she participating in the things that you've been doing? Sir, the whole relationship dynamic is crazy to be. I have to say, with her whole platinum blonde hair and the weird eyes, contacts she had in her eyes, it was always giving the madam, like a old school madam, you know what I mean? But my thing is, it's not just that, it's their whole relationship dynamic. And I get it, you have love for your mom, you will appreciate your mom for raising you as a single mom and all that, but all these extra antics that they're doing, like all of the extra things that they're doing, like clubbing together, at her being 70 years old, first of all, she looked good to be 70, right? I can't take that away from her. But the whole partying with your son, you know, and going above and beyond, just doing the most, and kissing your son in the lips while he's talking about, oh, Mom Dukes just got her fresh dip of white nails, which is what you like to have your girls have when they are participating in FOs, lets me know that your mom allegedly, possibly could be participating in those efforts with you, which is weird. But it's not as weird as the relationship that he had with Jennifer Lopez back in the days. Did you see the clip of the girl basically explaining what J-Lo did to her while she was a party favor at Diddy's party, allegedly? Now, I don't know if this is true. If you want to see the clip, maybe the clip did not get put into this video. Go to Lionel B show. I know he did like a thing about not wanting people to use the clip in any of the videos. Maybe it was copyrighted. Anyways, but the girl allegedly said that Jello took a bottle and broke the bottle. So with all the sharp edges, she took the bottle and inserted it inside of her with the sharp edges and everything. And then on top of that, she was laughing because it's all a ritual. I keep telling you guys, Hollywood is just demonic, and a lot of the things that they do is dark, lower entity, lower energy type stuff. Even Kris Jenner, there's another girl that basically said that she stabbed Kris Jenner in the shoulder. Now, as soon as she said that, it automatically came to my head because I remember watching one of the episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians where Kris Jenner admittedly out of her own mouth said, "Oh, I've been stabbed once before in my life." Then it reminded me, and she was like, "Yeah, my shoulder or something like that." And it reminded me of when I saw that episode. The girl said that, she had to, Kris Jenner, which let me know that those people be doing the same exact thing because they be partying with Diddy, and I think right now they're doing everything that they can to try to move themselves away from Diddy, just like Jennifer Lopez is. That's why a lot of them are not talking. There's one clip where Jennifer Lopez was stopped by a paparazzi or something, and they asked about like the whole Diddy situation, and this girl was running for her life. She was not having it. And I understand, because if you have all these things caught on tape, and there's another lady that was talking about how she saw J-Lo, doing the unthinkable with like toys right in front of her. I was like, girl.